Alright, so fans are out here trying to figure out if India Royale's been stepping out on Lil Durk. These two been rocking together for over 7 years, but things got real messy after Durk landed himself behind bars. Yup, he got arrested back in October 2024, and he's now facing some serious charges: conspiracy to commit murder for hire. That's not a small case. Apparently it's all tied to some retaliation against rapper Quando Rondo for the tragic 2020 death of Durk's best friend, King Von. Since then, Durk's been locked up tight. No bail, no freedom. But just recently, he got a big break. The feds reconsidered his bond. That means he might be touching the streets real soon. But now let's talk about India Royale. That's where the internet drama starts. Over the weekend, she popped out to celebrate her friend's birthday. Harmless, right? Well, not if the internet's watching. A video started circulating, and in it, India's in the background with her hand on some dude's leg. That's all it took for the internet to light up with theories. People started asking, who is this guy? And assuming she's been creeping while Durk's locked up. Social media doesn't play. One clip, and it's chaos. One person online was quick to say, it honestly looks like they adjusted as soon as they saw the camera pointing that way. People really out here analyzing frame by frame, like, let the girl breathe. Someone else even said, she probably finally at peace. Folks really got no life, because what? What kind of investigation is this? India's hand on a thigh got everybody losing their minds. And let's be real, the hand was on that man's leg. Clear as day. That's why some folks are now demanding answers like, Miss India, please explain. Then there's the ones defending her, saying, LOL, Durk cheats on her all the time, let her have her moment. But not everybody's convinced it's that deep. Some are saying, yeah, it looks a little suggestive, but they're not buying that this dude is her new man. More like her close friend. One even added, I think that's her gay bestie, and if he's not, my bad, but just look at the pics. The internet detectives are working overtime with this one. Is this really giving booed up? Not really. This feels more like that's the homie. He's literally in all the pics. Not just with India, but with the whole crew of girls. If that was her man, the vibe would be different. This ain't screaming romance. It's giving, he's chill, he fits in with the girls, and everybody's cool with him, energy. Now let's just say, for the sake of argument, that India was seeing somebody new. She wouldn't be out here moving reckless, especially not in front of cameras. India knows how this works. She knows the blogs are always watching, always waiting to twist a moment into a scandal. She's not new to this, so if she was dealing with someone, it's hard to believe she'd be that bold, that loud, that open about it, knowing full well the internet lives off this kind of mess. That's why most folks still ain't convinced it's anything serious. India ain't clueless. She knows exactly what kind of noise this type of thing can cause. The second she steps out with someone, even if it's just a friend, it becomes headline material. She's been in the spotlight too long not to understand how fast drama spreads, especially when Lil Durk's name is involved. So honestly, it's hard to believe she'd willingly throw herself into the middle of a messy situation unless she wanted the smoke. And let's be real, she doesn't. She already dealt with enough public mess during her time with Durk, so if she was dealing with somebody new, she'd definitely keep it low-key, out of the camera's reach. No public scenes, no open displays, just silence and privacy. That's why this whole thing feels off. It's too loud, too bold, too out there for what we'd expect from India. This is giving look at me energy, and that just doesn't match her usual moves. But hey, maybe we're reading too deep into it. What's your take on all this? Let me know. And while everybody's out here making theories, let's not ignore the real twist. Some fans think this whole moment was staged. Yup, folks are saying India might have known that video would get out. Think about it. She's been silent for months, barely posting, staying out the mix. Then boom, one clip, hand on a guy's leg, and suddenly she's the talk of the timeline again. Some are claiming it's a subtle message, like she's letting people know she's unbothered, living her life, and maybe even hinting that Durk ain't the only one who can move on. Others think it's her way of reminding folks she's still got the spotlight, with or without him. But let's not forget, when emotions are involved, nothing's ever that simple. If this is a real situation, then it raises more questions. Is she done with Durk for good? Has she really moved on? Or is this just her way of playing it cool while he's locked up? Either way, it's getting messy. So what do you think? Is India really stepping out with the new man because Durk might not ever see the light of day again? Or was that just her close, gay bestie chilling with the crew, like everybody's saying? The internet's got a million opinions, but I want to hear yours.
Randomly on Instagram, right? So I go to my messages. It's this dude, he like sending me message after message. I go 25 messages. I'm like, who is this thirsty? Right? Huh? Yeah, so I'm like, who is this thirsty? Talking like shit. So I go. He talked to himself the whole time. I'm like, who is this? He talks to himself. So I'm like, what you was talking about, bro? What? So he like, yeah, I'm a rapper. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that shit, boy. So like, he was like, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say too much.
You try to leave me for that.
So I replied or whatever. So he like, yeah, come move with me. I'm like, oh, you tweaking. You got too much dip on your chip. So yeah. And then next thing you know, it was just history after that. I gave him a shot and, you know.
Same thing I first met you?
What?
Come on, me.
Yeah. When I first met him, he was like, come with me. I'm like, boy, you doing a lot.
I see him.
Is that what you said? Huh? Babe?
Huh?
You said come live with you the first time?
Yeah, why wouldn't I say it? Why wouldn't I?
Told y'all. Not for real. But when I first met him, I'm like, I'm not finna take this boy serious because he on BS and I really wasn't
And your ass right here.
No, look, let me tell y'all. When we first started talking though, I was like, I'm not taking this serious, whatever, because I just didn't think he was serious. So, and plus, I was just like, I'm not trying to talk to nobody right now. Anyway, so I'm like, let me just talk to him for a little while until like he tried to see me or something. So, cause I never planned on actually meeting him. So I'm like, let me just talk to him for a second until he tried to link with me. But he was trying to be for real with me, so I'm like, hold on, I ain't on it, right? But you know that what happened? Come tell them what happened. Then
You did me for it.
You
did me your GoFundMe.
GoFundMe wasn't even out yet. GoFundMe wasn't. Look, let me tell y'all. So he was like, he was trying to be serious, but I wasn't on that. Because I initially thought he wasn't going to try to be serious because I know he was. I know what type of stuff he on. He a rapper, whatever. So I'm like, I'm not, I was like, I'm not on that. So I'm like, I'm just trying to, get myself together. I'm trying to handle my business. So I'm like, maybe we'll see each other, down the line. So then like 3 months after I had told him that like I ain't with it right now, 3 months had 2 or 3 months had passed, And I had some drinks and I was tipsy one day, so I had randomly texted him. And then that's how we started back talking. But I wasn't ready at the time. I really wasn't never ready, but you know, he was very charming or whatever. So I was like, all right. Y'all don't need to hear sad because he gonna gas it. He gonna gas it.
Yeah, you was girl of my dream.
We had started talking. I remember exactly because the crazy thing is my birthday was March 9th. I mean, I'm talking was. My birthday is March 9th. And he DM'd me. I want to say he DM'd me March 8th or March 10th. I know it was the day before or the day after my birthday. And it was 2017. So it was March 8th or March 10th, 2017. But I know it was literally the day before or the day after my birthday. He had DM'd me. And I used to have a big crush on him, so.
Used to.
I mean, y'all know what I mean.
Drop a comment down below and let's talk about it. Don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your people, and hit that subscribe if you want more tea served hot every time. Turn those post notifications on too, so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for rocking with me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Stay tuned because it's only gonna get crazier from here.